Hey everyone, this is Avi Harkishin from AH Charts. Let's take a look at the indexes here. We're going to start off with VIX, and we're going to take a look at SPY, QQQ IWM, and we're going to see where I think the market is heading next and what the charts are really showing. So the first thing we're going to look at is VIX because it's important volatility. It tells us where the market is going to move because of the negative or the inverse correlation it has with the markets. It's important to take a look at that. We were looking here at this symmetrical triangle on the 30 minutes chart on VIX. I was tracking this here to see what it's going to do. We had a support level at the bottom here, 1891 to 1862. Wanted to see whether VIX was going to break above 2044 or 2183. It did not break above these levels. It got rejected. And I said if VIX got rejected off of these levels, expect the indexes overall, the SPY and QQQs and IWM to move up further. Because once you break down from this level, the next level you're going to jump to is this support level at the bottom here. It broke completely through, slid right through this demand, this support level, and it went straight for the next support level at the bottom here, which is 1743 and 1701. It continued to fall below 1701, which was pretty much a last resort support level we have. After that is just really the levels. If you go way back, let me see if I can find that for you, which is a wave one target starting point when I was doing the Elliott wave analysis. The analysis started from the bottom here, which is this demand zone at the bottom here that I have. And now we're right back at the bottom here within this level. So this level is between 1701 all the way down to 1458. If I do the 2 hours or the daily chart, you can see this level all the way at the bottom here. That's where you get, if I pull this all the way back, that's where you have like most of the demand. Obviously, you could fall further. But that is what I was pretty much looking at. I'm going to do the hourly time frame. Okay. So here we are. We are slicing right through this starting point of 1701, which was a last resort support level. So the next level we have is 1458. Looks like we are going to drop a bit more to the downside. Looking at the indicators here, it's sort of starting to tell a story of maybe there's more downside for VIX and overall more upside for the indexes. That's what it's looking at, and I have to look at what the chart is showing. My bias is that I would want probably see a top anytime soon, but it doesn't matter if that's what I want. But we're looking like we might be heading up a bit more on the SPY and QQ and IWM because VIX looks like it wants to drop a bit more unless we start holding that 1701 and 1743 and move back up. Then we could see some sort of bounce on VIX here and some downside on SPY, QQQ, and IWM, but nothing much to say, hey, that's the top. Let's look at SPY. So for SPY in the daily, we are slicing through these resistance level, which we have. The next one we have is the 609 and the 613. We broke below this rising wedge here. Right over here, we broke below this rising wedge momentarily, and we got held back by this 597, which was a resistance level that flipped into support. And now we're moving up towards that 609. We're currently holding 606 resistance level, which was the top here. And now we're moving towards 609, 613. I think we're going to head there next based upon the chart. If you look at the daily chart, we're starting to flip green here again. Nothing really is showing that we're going to drop. I know you could probably look at this candle and be like, that's maybe a hanging man on top there, but not enough volume coming in to say, hey, this is going to see, we're going to see a reversal. So I don't want to call that. You have the cross here with the 50 and the 200 EMA all the way to back here. Last time that crossed was about, let's see, somewhere over here. We had a cross over here, and as you can see, prices keep moving, and you're having that cross again over here. We could see a little bit of dip. I would want to see a little bit of dip from over here and come back down for wave 2 and move up, but this thing looks like it wants to keep moving up a bit more. So the level I'm watching for that you want to see hold is that 605 level. You have a gap over here at 603, 600. So now what I'm looking for is this level here that I have marked, which is a 606 level on the 30 minutes chart. I want to see that level hold. If we're going to push up, if that level hold tomorrow, it's very likely we're going to see 609. We're going to start pushing up tomorrow towards 609 or so. If we break below this level, then you have that 605 and then that 603 all the way down towards that 600 level over here. So those are the level you're looking at right now. Price is holding that 50 and 100 EMA. So pay attention to those as well. Let's look at QQQ for a moment. Same thing with QQQ. We have the all-time high resistance level up here. It broke right through. So QQQ broke right through that level. 539, 540 is currently at 540.95, almost 541. So it's trading above it. And you're starting to look green here again. And every time we flip green, you see more upside. So this here is setting up for more upside. And if you look at, let me go down to maybe the 2 hours chart. Maybe I have a better view here. We kind of broke out right over here, as you see. And we broke right up. Now we're within that resistance level. So coming tomorrow, what you're looking for is if there's any kind of downside, you want to see that 535 level hold support, because we could come back down a hold 535 and move back up. If we consolidate within this range here at 539, 540, and we start moving above it, expect price to start pushing above even further. You got to keep your eyes on the level to see what it's doing and trade the levels. Now, again, you want to see whether price is cutting below this 539 and getting rejected. Then your next level is this 535, then 529. All right, so pay attention to those levels coming tomorrow. For IWM, what you're looking for in terms of resistance, you have this 215 resistance and you have support at 209 to 206. So if price is moving down tomorrow, look for 209 holding support or 206. You break 209, you're heading to 206. You hold 209 and you're heading back up towards that 215 slowly or so, whatever the case is. But your support is 209 and 206. Your resistance is 215, 218. This is your trading level right here. Trade the levels. For GDX, right now for GDX, we're still holding this box, this level $50 support level here. You have resistance at 54. So this is your trading level right here. Currently not going to be trading GDX right now. There's better setups for me to trade compared to those. So these are your levels. Keep an eye on these levels again, guys. Right over here again, 606. Want to see that hold? Turn on your 50 and your 200 EMAs. And you want to see price holding above these on the 30 minutes chart. 609 resistance level, which is a target if we hold this. 605, we start breaking below here. You have the 605 level and the gap fill at the bottom on SPY. All right, that's it for the indexes: VIX, SPY, QQQ, and IWM. The bias right now is more upside going into tomorrow or next week, unless we start breaking below the 605 and come back on a 600 retest or so. All right, guys, I'm out.